Hello. Simple, Hindul.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we'll do chapter 2 of CBSM, module 1.
Ma'am, voice is not clear. Hello.
Clear now? Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello, is it better? Hello. Yes, hello. Raise the hand. Hello.
ম্যাম ভয়েস নট ক্লিয়ার, আপনার ভয়েসটা ঠিকঠাক আসছে না, ক্র্যাক করছে মাঝখানে। হ্যালো
Hello, hello, hello. ঠিক আছে? Hello.
ম্যাম, না তাও ক্র্যাক আসছে একটু, কাছে এলে ভালো হয় ম্যাম, ভয়েসটা কম আসছে।
এবার দেখো তো, এবার এবার আসছে?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, এবার ক্লিয়ার আসছে।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। চলো আজকে তাহলে আমরা শুরু করবো হচ্ছে, I guess you have the book.
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
And last day I've discussed the question pattern, the paper pattern, the syllabus pattern. So today we are doing CBSM CB module 1, which is of total 40 marks, having 8 units, and where we have only we've completed unit 1. Now today we'll proceed with unit 2. Today we'll proceed with this one. Okay. Which is the name of the chapter is Determinants of Consumer Behavior. Determinants of Consumer Behavior. Okay. So zoom out kori beshi zoom. So unit 2, determinants of consumer behavior. First, let's discuss what is our syllabus for this particular chapter. Consumer as an individual, need, motivation, personality, perception, learning, attitude, communication, and persuasion. Consumers in their social and cultural setting, the family, social class, cross-cultural consumer behavior. So many topics we need to cover. Okay, so many topics we need to cover. And last day I wrote everything, how many pages. If you haven't taken a note, please do that now. Last class I told you that CBSM, so where CB, second chapter has 12 points. Second chapter has 12 points. Okay, so we'll be covering this one today. This unit 2, module 1 of CB. We just discussed the syllabus. Total of 8 marks will come from this chapter. All the chapters are equally important. You cannot drop any for your exam. Okay. Now moving on, what are the main determinants of consumer behavior? Now first we need to understand what are the determinants of consumer behavior. The determinants of consumer behavior can be grouped into three major captions. What are the captions? Economic determinants, psychological determinants, and sociological determinants. Okay. In between, we have a lot of points. So this answer is appropriate. You don't need any addition here. This is appropriate, enoughly written. So we'll be able to read from here itself. No issue. Now, what are the main determinants of consumer behavior? Consumer behavior कुछ important determinants होते हैं. वो determinants या फिर जो गिने चुने points होते हैं वो कौन सी चीजें होंगी वो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. Determinants of consumer ম্যাম কটায় ক্লাস শেষ হয়? 12:30 11টা থেকে 12:30. In economic determinants, economic scientists were the first among social scientists to study consumers and their behaviors and provided the details about the solutions to the consumer and consumption problems. The basic economic determinants are what do we understand from here that there are few social scientists who have developed the determinants who have found out what are the important aspects of consumer behavior. So three captions have been mentioned here, namely what are they, economic, psychological and sociological. And we can understand by economic determinant that हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं the details about the solutions to the problems for consumers or consumption problems. हम लोग जिस problem को प्राय मतलब maximum time face करते हैं in our life, those are solved with these basic determinants or the consumer behavior. The first one here is personal income. Obviously, first I told you that marketing can only be successful if the product is achievable. If the product is achievable, if the product is very costly, if the product is very costly beyond the expectations of the consumers, then ultimately they'll not be able to afford it, right? So PP, purchasing power or personal income is very much important. Now, one's income is the reward for one's economic effort. एक आदमी का इनकम जो होता है वो उसका अवार्ड होता है, रिवॉर्ड होता है फॉर व्हाट, देयर इकोनॉमिक एफर्ट्स. वो कितना एफर्ट डालेंगे अपने लाइफस्टाइल में. अब ऑब्वियसली अगर अंबानी को बोलोगे आप तो अंबानी इज लिविंग अ वेरी हाई फाई लाइफस्टाइल है ना, बट वही लाइफस्टाइल के हम लोग मेंटेन कर पाएंगे नहीं, क्योंकि हम लोग का पर्सनल इनकम उतना नहीं है. हम लोग कहाँ से एवरी डे we go and buy Swarovski or every day we go buy and them diamonds, we are going and shopping. It's not possible. But here, Isha and Money has brought out a brand named Altros, which is very, very affordable. Like what I told you last class, I guess, कि वो उसका जो है billing, everything जो है human AI करेगा, and there is no need for any human interaction. तो ये जो चीजें हैं, कुछ चीजें अपलिफ्ट हो रही है, कुछ चीजें जो है बेटर हो रही है विद जनरेशंस, एंड दैट इज आल्सो अ गुड चेंज है ना. इसको तो गुड चेंज ही बोलेंगे, इसको बैड चेंज बोलेंगे कुछ है. बट ऑब्वियसली आप इस तरह से देखोगे कि मैम बहुत लोगों का नौकरी चला जाएगा, नौकरी नहीं मिलेगा उन लोगों को. हाँ, तो ये बात करेक्ट है. जिसका जहाँ पे ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन जरूरी था वो अभी नहीं रहेगा, पर्सनल टच नहीं रहेगा, बस आप कंप्यूटर के साथ बात करेंगे, है ना. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग देख सकते हैं the basic economic determinants among others. अब कुछ basic determinants कौन कौन है? पहला है personal income. पहला है personal income, जहाँ पे बोला जा रहा है कि reward है for what, economic effort. एंड यहाँ पे income means purchasing power. मैंने पहले ही बताया PP, ये पॉइंट को याद रखोगे आप. PP मतलब purchasing power. When we talk of income in marketing sense, we are concerned about disposable income and discretionary income. Now, do you know what is disposable income? Hello? Just a minute. Cool. No, am I audible?
Yes,
Voice
ma'am.
not coming. Yeah, I mean. Okay. So first we understand with personal income that it is also meaning. Also with this we understand how to undo. Yeah. So what we can see here is that when we talk of income in marketing sense, we are more concerned with what disposable income and discretionary income. Now we need to understand what do we mean by disposable income and what do we mean by discretionary income. Disposable income is the amount of money that a consumer has at his disposal for spending or savings, both. That means what? Whatever income is left after all our necessity expenditures. The income which is left in our hands, which might be for spending purpose or for saving purpose. So any change in disposable income will have change in consumer buying decisions. Let's suppose 1 month you have a lot of pressure. So in that case, you're not able to, like Durga Puja time, you would know that many people are there who are shopping day in and day out. So have you both shopped for Durga Puja already? Shopping is complete. Shopping completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Joita, shopping completed. Or yet left. What all have you shopped? A lot of clothes, I guess. So in that case, shopping this time you would know that everywhere you go in Kolkata, you'll see there's lot of crowd, huge crowd. Yesterday, I just simply went to buy one thing, and I had to stand after a queue of 24 people. Can you imagine? For one product, I had to stand in the queue after 24 people. So in that case, it was very pathetic because I didn't expect such a long queue. But what to do? It is a part and parcel of life. You'll have to follow the rules, right? You cannot ask them. They're only one, so let me go. বাকি আছে না বাকি আছে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমারও বাকি আছে but I have exam from 9 to 12 when I'm leaving from Rajasthan on 19th. I have exam on I have exam tomorrow also. My theory exams are going, practical exams, but main exams are on 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to Rajasthan, you know when? 19th, just poncho me. So just imagine, if I would not have shopped and made everything ready, what would have happened after 12th? It is already Mahalaya, I guess. When is Mahalaya this year?
14th October.
14th. So after 2 days Mahalaya. And from Mahalaya, Mamta Banerjee has said that every pandal will be open. You go and visit. The whole Kolkata will be busy, rushing from here and there. The rickshawala, the auto wala will say, I will not go. I don't know why they change their routes. I stay in South Kolkata, and if you come in South Kolkata during pandal hopping, you would know that there is extreme rush. And just outside my house, the pandal is being made. So our lane is completely closed. We are not able to use our lane. We have to keep our car outside the pandal, in different place. We cannot bring our car and bring out because if we bring in the car in the garage, we'll not be able to bring out the entire 15-20 days. Because even after puja gets over, they take a lot of time to open the pandal, right? So that is a problem for the residents who live in a renowned puja panda place. Who all go to I will not be here for the first time in ever in my life. I'll not be here this year to visit pujas, but I will see all your statuses. So I will see all the puja pandals. Actually, from last year, I am very what to say, not finicky, but very agitated at the crowd that keeps on pushing, using slangs. There's no proper food in any restaurant. All the cafes are pre-booked. You cannot go anywhere. The only place left is you go out of Kolkata. As in, you go to New Town, you go to Howrah, all these places. So if at all I am not liking the crowd and I have to go to Howrah and New Town, it's better that I leave Kolkata and I go somewhere else where I can enjoy. Because nowadays the traffic is also very bad. Last year when we went to New Town, it took us 6 hours to come back. 6 hours. I literally slept at one point in the car, and I was driving. Just imagine, because it was more than 40 minutes of wait time in the traffic every time it was stopping. So what do the traffic guards do? I don't know. Maybe they switched off the traffic lights and they slept also. 40 minutes after they realized, no, there's too much traffic. We need to get this off. So disposable income. আমাদের বনেদি পুজো কোথায় হয় সেটা কোথায় হয়? আমি শোভাবাজার রাজবাড়ি তো যাই প্রতিবার, এবারে তো প্যান্ডেল দেখি নাই, নেই কোনোদিন। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। আমাদের কালী পুজোটা যেমনি আমাদের 50 বছরের ওপরে প্রতিষ্ঠান আমাদের কালী পুজো। না আমাদের বড় বাড়ি, আচ্ছা। তো আমরা কি করি বলতো, আমাদের বাড়িতে নিজের কালী পুজো হয় তো, তাই আমরা তো ব্যস্ত থাকি। এবার আমি কোনোদিনও কালী পুজোর প্যান্ডেল দেখতে পারি না। এটা হয়, আমি বুঝতে পারছি তোমার প্রবলেমটা। কারণ আমার বাড়িতে কালী পুজো হয় তো আমি তো কোনোদিনই কালী পুজোর প্যান্ডেল দেখতে পাই না। আর হিন্দু তুমি যাও? বাবারে, 250 বছর পুরনো দেখছো? তাহলে আমি যদি পারি আমি তোমাদের এতে যাবো। কোথায় গো এটা? শুরুর বড় বাড়িটা কোথায়?
কোনটা
বোলপুর,
ম্যাম?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। তুমি যাও, ঘুরতে যাও, হিন্দুর ঠাকুর ঠাকুর দেখতে যাও?
না ম্যাম, পুজো থাকি না কোনো বার।
কোথায় যাচ্ছ এবারে?
ম্যাম এবারে ভিয়েতনাম, ক্যাম্বোডিয়া।
বাহ, আমি ভিয়েতনাম ঘুরে আসলাম আগের বছর, দারুণ জায়গা। কদিন থাকবে?
ম্যাম 10 দিন।
হ্যাঁ, আমারও 10 দিনেরই ছিল, কারণ তার বেশি অ্যাফোর্ডেবল হয় না, অনেকটা বেশি হয়ে যায় খরচাটা। এবার ধরো
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
ফ্যামিলি ফ্যামিলি সবাইকে নিয়ে যাওয়া তো, এবার আমরা আমরা ধরো 3 জন। তো 3 জন গেলে হবে না, এবার 3 জন ওখানে প্লাস শপিং তো করতেই হবে ওখানে, বলো? তুমি ওখানে যাবে, শপিং করবে না, এবং ওই যে ওখানে যে অ্যাক্টিভিটিস গুলো হয় ওগুলো তো পার্ট দেবে না, তা তো হয় না। সব করে মোটামুটি 2 লাখ টাকার মতো খরচা হয়ে গেছে, জানো, পার পার্সন। কিন্তু দারুণ ঘুরেছিলাম, ওটা নিয়ে কোনো কথা হবে না, দারুণ ঘুরেছিলাম। মানে এত সুন্দর ঘুরেছিলাম, আমাদের যে গাইডটাও ছিল, সে না অ্যাকচুয়ালি সে পরে জানতে পারলাম সে হচ্ছে এখানকার ইন্ডিয়ারই। সে ওখানে গিয়ে আর কি ওদের সাথে থেকে থেকে মানে দেখতে দেখতে ধরো ওদের মতনই লাগছে দেখতে অনেকটা। ওদের সাথে থেকে থেকে ওরকমই ড্রেস ট্রেস পরছে আর কি। কথাটাও তো খুব ভালো পরিষ্কার, ওদের ওদের ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বলতে পারে, ভিয়েতনামিজ বলতে পারে। কিন্তু সে আসলে কিন্তু হিন্দু। তো পরে যখন জানতে পারি আমরা কি হাসি। কিন্তু খুব আনন্দ হয়েছিল, ভালো জায়গা, ঘুরতে ঘুরে গেছি। কবে বেড়াচ্ছ তোমরা?
ম্যাম সপ্তমীর দিন।
সপ্তমী, আমি পঞ্চম। আমি একটু তাড়াতাড়ি ছেড়ে দিতে পারবেন? 12টা 10 নাগাদ ঠিক আছে, তুমি চলে যাও, অসুবিধা নেই। অসুবিধা নেই, ঠিক আছে। ওকে। তো পুজো আসছে তো একটা আমেজটাই অন্যরকম, নাকি? সবারই মনে একটা খুশি। মিস হবে না তো? না একটুখানি কোনো ব্যাপার না, সেটা ব্যবস্থা করে নেবো। ঠিক আছে। তো ডিসপোজেবল, আচ্ছা এবার একটু পড়িয়ে দিই। ডিসপোজেবল ইনকাম মানে যেটা বুঝতে পারলে যে when we understand that disposable income মানে the money that is left in our hands ultimately for savings or for expenditure purpose. Now, if there's a decline in disposable income, then কি হচ্ছে, then we are ultimately having not much money in our hand, then we cannot go in for more luxuries. Like suppose we are going to airport, এই তো হিন্দল যাচ্ছ রিসেন্টলি, তাই তো? তোমাদের কি ব্রেক আছে তো? দিল্লি থেকে নিচ্ছ নাকি ডাইরেক্ট ফ্লাইট আছে?
ম্যাম ডাইরেক্ট আমাদের।
ও, আমরা দিল্লি থেকে গিয়ে গেছিলাম, কারণ আমরা ডাইরেক্ট পাইনি সে সময়। তো তোমার কাছে যদি ক্রেডিট কার্ড থাকে, তুমি কিন্তু ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ফ্রি লাউঞ্জ ইউজ করতে পারবে, খাওয়া দাওয়া থাকা অনেকক্ষণ যা মন খেতে পারবে। তোমার কাছে আছে ক্রেডিট কার্ড?
না ম্যাম, নেই।
বাবার কাছে হবে তো? বাবার কাছে তো হবে নিশ্চয়ই।
না, বাবা ইউজ করে না ক্রেডিট কার্ড।
মা? মাও নয়?
না, সবাই ডেবিট কার্ড ইউজ করি আমরা।
আচ্ছা দেখো, মানে ক্রেডিট কার্ডটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি খুবই ভালো জিনিস যদি ঠিকভাবে ইউজ করা যায়। হ্যাঁ, কারণ তুমি একটা 51 দিনের মতন একটা মানে তুমি যা মন খরচা করে নিলে, তারপরে যা মন মানে অবভিয়াসলি ভেবে খরচা করবে, আমরা তো রেশনাল কনজিউমার। তো তারপরে ধরো এই মুহূর্তে আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংক থেকে সরাতে চাইছি না, তো ওই টাকাটা আর ব্যাংকে থাক আপাতত, বা এই সময় একটা এমার্জেন্সি হলো, এই ক্রেডিট কার্ডের ফ্যাসিলিটি এখন কিন্তু অ্যাপ্লাই করে দিতে পারো, এখনো কিন্তু 1 মাস দেরি আছে, বুঝলে? তাহলে তোমরা কি বলতো ফ্রি লাউঞ্জ অ্যাক্সেসটা পাবে, মানে যা ওখানে তো বুফে থাকে না, মানে যতবার তুমি ট্রাভেল করতে যাবে অতবারই তুমি এয়ারপোর্টে ফ্রি লাউঞ্জ পাবে, মানে ফ্রি খাওয়া দাওয়া সবই ফ্রি পাবে, বুঝতে পারলে?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
এটা তো আমার খুবই আনন্দ লাগে, মানে আমি ফ্লাইট নিলে আমি একটু আগেই বেরাই, 1 ঘন্টা 1 ঘন্টা, তাহলে আমি কি একটু লাউঞ্জে খেতে পেতে পারি, বাড়ি থেকে খেয়ে যাই না, ওখানে গিয়ে খেয়ে নিই ফ্রিতে, যখন 2 টাকা কাটে জানো, 2 টাকার বিনিময়ে তোমার যা মন তুমি খেতে পারো, চিকেন ফিশ এগ যা মন, ভেজ সব, কন্টিনেন্টাল, টিবেটিয়ান, থাই, সব 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 থাকে। খুব ভালো। মানে এটা আমি অপেক্ষা করি আর কি, যে কখন আমি এই ক্রেডিট কার্ডের বেনিফিটটা তুলতে পারবো। তো এনি চেঞ্জ ইন ডিসপোজেবল ইনকাম। আচ্ছা আরেকটা জিনিস, তুমি পারলে একটা স্টুডেন্ট আইডি কার্ডটা নিয়ে যেও ভিয়েতনামে। যদি কোনো মিউজিয়াম টিউজিয়ামে যাও তোমরা, তাহলে দেখবে
হ্যাঁ
স্টুডেন্ট
ম্যাম,
আইডি কার্ডটা দিয়ে তুমি ডিসকাউন্ট পাবে কিন্তু।
ঠিক আছে ম্যাম।
হুম, এইগুলো বেশ আমাদের না, আমরা জানতাম না। না, আমার তো স্টুডেন্ট আইডি নেই, কিন্তু ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে যে আমার যাদের সাথে যারা গেছিল আমার বোন টোনরা ওরা তো নিয়ে যেতে পারতো। So when disposable income rises, consumer spending not only rises, but for them we go for more luxury. So whenever we have more money in our hand, we try to go for more luxuries. If we don't have money, will we go for more luxuries? We would not, right? We'll sit back home. Or what is this discretionary income? Discretionary income is the income which is available after meeting the basic needs of living. Money, when we have expended the basic needs of living, that income is known as discretionary income. The main keyword হচ্ছে basic. প্রিয়াঙ্কা, hello প্রিয়াঙ্কা, after so long. Busy in puja shopping or what? Okay. So if there is a rise in discretionary income, usually what happens, क्या होता है, consumers जो है ना ये आइटम पे थोड़ा और फोकस करते हैं, so उनका लाइफस्टाइल बेटर हो, लाइफ स्टैंडर्ड अपग्रेड हो, तो इसीलिए वो कुछ चीजों को और भी थोड़ा, मतलब अगर हमारे पास थोड़ा पैसा आ जाएगा आफ्टर एन एक्सपेंडिचर, तो वी माइट go for 2 3 more basic things, like আমরা যখন we go for buying towels, or we go for buying shampoo, we might buy an extra piece, so that whenever it gets exhausted we have a backup. That is the perfect use for discretionary income. Okay, now moving to family income. With this word family income, we understand that it is all about an umbrella. People all as a whole are buying, or like suppose you people have grown up and you all are earning along with your parents. So in that case, all three of you are earning members. So when a consumer is a member of a joint family, the buying behavior is influenced by the family income rather than the individual. Suppose if a person has a well-to-do family, then in that case, all of them together might invest for a good house, or might invest for a good trip, or might invest for a good pet, a costly pet. Because pet, however costly it is, the maintenance of the pet is ultimately more costlier than buying the pet. Just like the car when you're buying, it wouldn't pinch that much. 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, or maybe 10 lakh, 12 lakh, 8 lakh, whatever. But ultimately, maintaining a car is much more a task than buying a car. Okay, so family income. So when they are saying that when the consumer is a member of the joint family, the behavior is expedited with what is basically the influence of the whole family's income. Okay, now you can see that here, the income may be neutralized by So if what happens, suppose four of us are there and we are earning around 1 lakh each. So 4 lakh per month. Okay. So 4 lakh per month, but somehow someone lost their job. Somehow someone lost their job. And in the same year, everyone got increment. Everyone got increment. The three of them got increment. And the family income is yet 4 lakh. After the increment, they are getting 4 lakh. So ultimately, there is no change in the family income, right? Is there any change in the family income? No. So in that case, what will happen? They can afford all the luxuries they were able to afford previously. Have I made myself clear when I say this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The consumer's income expectation. Many times, the future income expectations of the consumer influences such consumer behavior. It is optimism and or pessimism, whatever you can say, maybe it is a positive approach or a negative approach about the consumer's income and it determines the level of current spending. And suppose what we are spending right, do you expect or do you feel that we will be spending the same throughout our life? Is it possible? No, right? Whenever you are earning more, you will have more expectations from yourself itself, right? Suppose this exam, you scored 9. Next exam, would you want to score 80 or would you want to score 95? Tell me, this exam, you scored 80. Next exam, would you want to score 70 or would you want to score 90?
90, ma'am.
Obviously, you want to go higher, right? No one wants to go down. So in that case, always I recommend everyone, like I have, like all your students are ultimately a family to me. So whenever I am teaching, I consider you as my family. So in that case, as a suggestion, as a well-wisher, I'll say you that in life there will be many people who will be trying to bringing you down. They will not like your success. There are many people who will not like your success, but ultimately you remember that you will have to shine. Be it whatever, be it whatever, because your parents are putting their hard-earned money for you. Okay, this is the age I see that many people are not going to college or they are busy doing something else. But this is the moment when you can change your life, right? This few years, if you give, next many years of your life will be very happy. Okay, and also a person is known by the company he keeps. So please choose your friends wisely. Okay. Now moving on to consumers liquid assets. Now, what is liquid asset? Anyone who would want to volunteer and say me what is liquid asset?
Assets which can be converted into cash within less than a year or within a year.
So very fast you can convert it into cash, right? So tell me, Joita, any one example of liquid asset? According to you, you tell. Or Priyanka, you say me. Any one example that you feel कि मैम ये है, ये मुझे लगता है ये liquid asset है. There's no boundary.
Ma'am, cash liquid assets है ना?
Okay, I've heard your answer. I've heard you answer it. Others also say. Joita, you want to say liquid asset?
Ma'am, cash.
Okay. Hindol?
Ma'am, gold.
Yeah. Gold is very liquid because cash is already a liquid asset. Okay. But that is good, correct. But in that case, the most liquid, whenever you are in cash, in case of an emergency, suppose what happened, I will tell you a very funny story. Listen to it very keenly. Once we were traveling for 20 days to a place. Okay. Baku?
Yes, ma'am. A place which got divided from Russia.
Yes. So we went to Baku for 20 days. Okay, we have our uncle staying there, and we also were going for our summer holidays. Along with that, we also want to see the whole of Baku city. Okay, so in that case, and also after that, we went to Uzbekistan. So it was a long trip, and we had a lot of gold in our house. And recently, we just discontinued our locker in bank because there was some problem with the bank. So they said that they will be reopening soon. So we had to bring all our gold in our house. And before a trip, leaving the house in the hands of your mates because they will have the keys to clean the house for 20 days. If your house is not clean, it will ultimately, when you come, you will enter a booth bucket. So you cannot leave all that gold and cash in the house. So what we did, any idea what would you do if you were in my place? What would you do? You're going to a place for 20 days. What would you do having so much gold in the house? Any suggestion? No suggestion. Priyanka, any suggestion? If you have a lot of gold in house, what would you do? Indol,
Ma'am, keep it in safe locker.
your in-house locker can be broken by that. Any burglary can happen. Then what is more safe? Vita, would you want to try? Just try. Maybe you're wrong, but what is the harm? Voice is cracking, man. Is it cracking? Did you buy? My net is. Can be. What I did, I put all the gold as gold loan. Ma'am, that is riskier, right? Why did you take a loan? So can you tell me why did I put the gold in a gold loan for 1 month? Just think and answer. Why do you think that I put it in a loan? Yeah, no idea. Okay, let me tell you. Why did I do that? Why did I put my gold in a gold loan? I'm going out to Baku and Uzbekistan. I think Uzbekistan for 20 days. Okay. Now I have gold house. Recently, my locker had to be discontinued. What I did, very easy and uh, tactful way to deal it. I put all that gold, maybe 1 lakh value, 1 lakh. Just imagine 1 lakh. I told them, give me a loan of 1,000 rupees. They said, why are you doing that? I said, I need 1,000 rupees right now. Take all my gold and give me 1,000 rupees. So in that case, what happens? If you put more gold, if you put more gold, basically, if the value of gold is more and you take lesser amount of loan, you take lesser amount of loan, what happens? Your rate of interest is very low. Your rate of interest is very low. It was basically 40 rupees a month. Just imagine. So by only spending 40 rupees, I could save my gold from getting stolen. Understood? I took 1,000 rupees loan, 40 rupees was the interest. 40 rupees was the interest. So I paid in all 1040. Out of that, the 1000 was theirs itself. So only 40 rupees saved a big deal of gold. Understood? Because you cannot rely on someone else regarding all these matters. So you have to take a wise decision. You are from, you all not from finance, but yes, you all are from BCom, and you all should be aware of the consequences and which way is better. Okay. So moving on to consumers' liquid assets, like what I told you, I instantly went and gave that gold, and instantly they gave me the cash without even thinking twice. Why? Because the gold has a lot of worth. In that case, ma'am, diamond and platinum, they will also have worth, but not in this gold loan place. They will have worth if you go to that same shop where you bought it from, or a person who deals in diamond. Okay. Because there are many people who say that, ma'am, diamond has no value, resale value. It has resale value. People who say diamond has no resale value, they don't buy diamond. That's the reason they say that the people have the diamonds have no resale value. They have resale value, but you should know exactly where you should go and sell it. Okay. Now moving on. To the consumer credit. Obviously, we all are not having the same requirement. Some people need consumer credit, some people don't. And we would not lie, a person who does not even need consumer credit, if he gets credit, he would not mind. Would you mind getting a credit of 1 lakh, 2 lakh? I wouldn't. Hindol, Joita, Priyanka, would you mind getting a loan of a short loan of 1 lakh, 2 lakh without
No,
the
ma'am.
interest?
No, ma'am.
So in that case, what will happen? We'll enjoy that particular short-term loan. So that way, if we are having consumer credit, suppose paucity of consumers credit or paucity of time or paucity of any financial crisis going on. So in that case, they may postpone the payment. Okay. The level of standard of living. Obviously, which I told you that economic factor has the first thing that we discussed was purchasing power. And if the purchasing power is low, ultimately we'll not be able to buy things we want. We would not be able to live our life in luxury. So even if the consumer income goes down, the consumer spending will never go down because ultimately we all are in a habit of spending. We keep on spending necessarily and unnecessarily. At least girls do. Boys, I don't know. Boys is just spend or not. So moving on to psychological determinants. Psychological or psychologists have also provided certain clues as to why a consumer behaves this way. Okay. The first is motivation. Motivation refers to the drives or urges or wishes which initiate the sequence of events known as behavior. Now, suppose you are buying something and you are not pretty interested in buying something, but you see someone else buying it and you feel, I think I should buy this as well. Today, early morning, I was very angry about something. What was that thing? I saw one of my colleagues buying the same ring which I have, and she posted a picture of it. So I felt initially I felt very bad that why are you copying me? She bought the same Nike special edition, the rose gold variant that I have, the same one she bought last week. So I was a little panicked. Why are you copying me and all that? But later I realized that ultimately it is all about consumer behavior. Because if I am buying something and someone is liking it, they might order it. What is the harm in it, right? But if you are there buying something, getting motivated from someone, you should at least tell them that yes, I got motivated and I wanted to buy this. So if you're silently doing that, that means that you have wrong intentions, right? And boys don't have any problem even copying them, I guess. Hindal, would you mind if someone copies your style or copies your uh, looks?
Ma'am, sometimes.
You wouldn't mind.
If
And
matlab,
what about the girls? Tell me, Hindal, tell me.
ma'am, like if someone copies my project work or the answers in exam, that time I mind. But if someone copies my dress or looks, I don't mind.
Okay, okay. But if I am someone who is okay if someone copies my project or if someone copies my uh, exam hall paper, but I would mind if someone copies my dress. That's human nature, and we cannot. As it is, I am much older to you people. That doesn't mean that I would not mind few things. I am also ultimately a human, right? I also have feelings and emotions. So in that case, I might mind that okay, you should not have copied exactly the same, but you can have changed your answer. That's what we feel when we say our friends, right? Likish, but actually the word change for Lish. Right? Na? That is exactly quote to quote what we say to our friends when they ask for our projects or homework. Ultimately, coming to homework, you people have done your homework. Have you people done your homework? Indol? Oh, sorry, ma'am. You completed your homework, Indol?
One question left, ma'am.
Okay, what about Priyanka?
Ma'am, I have almost completed. I'll submit you today in the evening.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am,
Now moving
where do
on
I need to submit?
on WhatsApp itself, the group, or you send it
Sure,
directly
sure,
on my personal chat or Nishnu.
sure,
Okay.
ma'am.
And after
I'll
sending me the PDF or picture, you just text in the group that ma'am I submitted. Okay.
sure, ma'am.
Now motivation is what I told you that whenever we get motivated by someone, we would want to do few things. Like suppose one of your friend has started already studying for the examination. So wouldn't you feel competitive that okay, he has started, let me start as well. That is the motivation that we get from someone. Now, perception. Marketing management is concerned with the understanding of the processes of perception because perception means what? According to what you think, your point of view, your process, your stimuli, like how you will behave whenever you are put into a situation. Like what I told you, I was just testing your stimuli few moments back when I said that if you would have had gold and you would like you're going out for 20 days, you'll be off for 20 days. So what would you do? Your perception, I did not get to hear because you did not participate in that little task that I organized. But what I told and what I did was my perception, right? And what you will do will have your perception. You will organize or do things according to your need, your senses, or whatever you would think is correct, right? But I did what I thought is correct. Okay, my puja shopping is on, so parcels are coming. Hello. हाँ बैके दिए था हाँ अपना जीपे नंबर तो बोलो अपना गूगल हम सर्टिफिकेट नहीं बोले इस क्लास से ऐसे क्या था एग्जाम में 1 minute this person is little naggy if you want to calm down 1 minute hello am I audible hello
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes so I have ordered few things they're coming because I cannot go out and my classes exams moving on to perception, which I told you that your perception and my perception is different, and your views of seeing something and my view of seeing something is absolutely different. Now, moving on to learning. Learning in behavioral science, learning means any change in behavior which comes about a result of experience. Like what I tell you, that if you have done some mistake earlier, you would realize that and you would learn from your mistakes. But we are humans. We are again having attributes who does not resemble to this. We don't listen and don't accept our mistakes. How many of you are there who don't like to accept their mistakes? Anyone there who would come out that, ma'am, I don't like to accept my mistakes? It is very common thing to be afraid of. No one is going to judge you. We all are humans ultimately. Anyone who thinks that I don't like to be caught red-handed? Everyone likes to be caught red-handed or what? People like getting caught. Priyanka, Kavita,
No, ma'am. Obviously, nobody likes it. Caught
yes,
red-handed.
yes, you should always accept the fact that no, ma'am, we don't. Because no, some people are there. Some of my students are there. They're very bold and exceptionally bold. Because I am never a person who wants to get
But ma'am,
told off.
some of the I'm so sorry, but some of the people out there, they never accept their mistakes. If you point
Yes,
out them their mistakes, they are never gonna accept it.
and
They're
they
just
even shout and they think that by shouting they will win. But that is ultimately
yes,
a wrong thing.
they have some kind of excuse or explanation to their mistakes somehow.
Like all my students who don't do their homework, they have some explanation behind not doing the that is human nature. I was also a student, so I will not force you because I know that this is the point when all of you are very excited because puja is coming and it comes once a year, and you people stay in Kolkata, so even add on that you would be excited for puja. It's okay. I wouldn't spoil, but then you also should not delay too much. Otherwise, you'll forget about the chapter because the chapter is already completed. And if you forget the
Ma'am,
basics, then what will happen? Ultimately, you'll be losing marks in the exam, right?
yes,
You
ma'am.
give late, no issue, but for now only, not all the time.
Sure.
Okay. So moving on to the next point, which is attitude. Like what we told that some people are positive towards everything they think about. You will see that there are some people or your friends or your classmates who are ever smiling. You will see always a smiling face. You will never see that they are sad, or even before examinations they are never tense.
Ma'am, it's me.
And okay, Hindal, what about you? Are you tensed about examination?
Yes, ma'am, very much.
I am also very tensed about examination. But in the exam hall, I am very chill. Exam hall, before I reach exam hall, in the exam hall, all those time I'm very chill. But right at the moment before exam schedule has come, that moment I feel very finicky because I know have not prepared anything. Like now, what I'm doing, I've printed out the last 10 years paper and I'm just solving the 10 years paper for gaining more confidence because I've not studied anything. And because I always work, so when will I study? And they literally gave a notice of 10 days before examination. Literally 10 days before examination, that exams will be there. So we all are panicked. And also before puja, that means what you know, कि अगर exam अच्छे से नहीं दे, ma'am, are you doing M.Com? No, no, I did M.Com long back. I did M.Com and till now I'm doing PhD. Along with PhD, I'm also doing PA. So PhD exam, there's no more exam. But I'm much older to you people. So in that
But
case,
ma'am, you
what
look so
happens?
young.
Okay. So what happens? Uh, I just took B.Ed out of curiosity. I never wanted to do it because I wouldn't need it any which. But I wanted a degree, additional degree, and I also wanted to utilize my time. But now I think this B.Ed is killing all my time. I have to do so many projects, so many charts. All those, I wouldn't say that it is very bad and boring. It's very interesting. I just feel good doing that as well. But it takes us like takes very long to you need to always stay behind that particular topic because otherwise you're not able to complete. And all my projects are more than 500 words and 500 pages. So in that case, I have to write. They don't allow PDFs and PPTs. That is even more irritating. But anyway, ways, it's all done. So there's no need to rant about it. But yeah, now exams, B.Ed exams are there from 9th and 11th, 12th. So B.Ed exams I have to appear for, which I did not need any which ways, but did out of curiosity to even understand the students better. Because you know what, any other degree who is teaching about knowledge, they will not teach you about children. And B.Ed, they teach about children, how like how some people react to few things, or how you should interact well with people, or and many more things. And I think I am able to interact with the people correctly on the first note. But the problem is that I wanted to learn about psychology more because I was always a finance student and I could not take psychology. So I wanted to know about it. And out of that, I ended up taking B.Ed. Just to learn about one subject, I had to take a full course because now I'm not eligible to do my graduation again from one university. I have to choose another university to do my graduation because one university only one degree will give you undergrads. Moving on, students, to personality. Like you will feel some people are very bubbly, some people are always happy, active, and some people are very. You will see some people are always there who will always like come in front whenever you need help, and some people are there who are very self-centered. They wouldn't think about you. I'm not talking being selfish is bad or being helpful is good, but I'm saying that some people have different attributes. They all are correct in their ways. They will have their own reasons to do that, right? So in that case, let their reasons and all those be concealed. I don't want to discuss about that, but yes, there are different kind of personalities. Some people are very friendly. Some people are very popular. You will see that those students are very popular. You will feel a little envy of them. But why are they so popular? And you will always like girls do that quite often. I've seen and heard, but I don't carry any attributes of girls about these matters. So in that case, what happens? I have seen and heard many girls are gossiping. This girl, this boy, this girl, this boy. Not that boys don't do it. Boys also gossip. I have heard in the college canteen a lot of times of boys discussing. Though I was any which ways always in a girls' college. In a girls' school, I was in GT Birla. I was in the girls' school throughout, and I was in Pune Shastri College for my BCom. Again, a girls' college. I did a girls' college master's as well, Shiksha. And then MPhil and all this from CU. Then it became co-ed, but PhD also from CU. But I did my German from I am a German teacher. So in that case, RMIC, Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, and what happens there when I was learning German, na, I understood that how important it is to learn something new and have the urge of learning something new. You wouldn't believe when I was going for my classes back in what 2010, I guess, long back. I saw an old woman of around 60 was there to learn German. I asked her, what is the need of you learning German at this age? What will you do? She was not even able to walk properly. She A car came to drop her just to wait for her to the class get over. She just go back home. I asked her one day out of curiosity that what is the issue or why do you want to learn German at all? She said that my grandparents, my granddaughter has been born in Berlin, so I want to go there and I want to conversate with her in German. That's the only reason I'm learning German. You understand how beautiful it is. जस्ट अपनी ग्रैंड डॉटर से बात करने के लिए वो एक लैंग्वेज सीख रही. It is a beautiful experience that I have met different phases of life. I've met different kind of people, and that was very beautiful and very And it's something that I will never forget, that memory. So that is how personality is. Some personalities will hit you, they will mesmerize you, and some personalities will be there that you don't like at all. You don't want to be around them also. Okay, so it is upon their and your combination, like chemistry, but it is absolutely okay if you don't want to be with someone. Moving on to the third category, which is sociological determinants. In the area of psychological determinants, the consumer behavior was seen from the yes, sociological determinants. In the area of psychological determinants, the consumer behavior was seen from the standpoint as the groups we can say here: family, reference group, opinion leaders, social class, caste and culture. All. Now, what about family? Family again, many of the decisions जो हम लोग लेते हैं, जो consumers लेते हैं, ये जो होता है ना, ये obviously आपके family को affect करता है, आपके आसपास के decisions को affect करता है, आपके needs को affect करता है. Like if you are a gym person, you would have a proper diet and you would not want oily food, right? And many of the people don't like oily food nowadays because it is not good for health. And some people do like it. Some Bengalis still have the urge of having luchi on Sundays. Hindul, do you have luchi on Sunday?
Sometimes, ma'am.
You like having luchi on Sunday?
Yes, ma'am.
You wouldn't mind, right? But Priyanka, do you आप खाओगे पूरी Sunday को? Or do you want to have puri on Sundays?
Ma'am, puri.
Puri. Bhaji puri.
अच्छा पूरी
Puri bhaji.
bhaji puri. Yes, yes, ma'am. I love it. Ma'am, I have
Some
paratha.
people.
I love parathas.
Okay. So I am more of a paratha person. I don't like puri because I feel it is too oily and I don't like the taste of puris. I wouldn't mind having two at least. Two puris are enough for me. I cannot have more than that. Okay. Now moving on. So decisions, suppose on Sundays you would want to have something, your papa wants to have something, your didi wants to have something, your bhaiya wants to have something. So ultimately, so many people, so many choices. And your mother is not Ma Durga that she has 10 hands and she will make 10 types of foods, right? So it is a unanimous decision. It's a unanimous decision that, okay, let's have this together today and let's have something else after some time, like that. Okay. Now moving on to the next point, reference. Each person in society is not only a member of a family, but also a part of reference, the family circle, the friend circle. Like what I told you, you are known by the company you keep. So if you have friends who are एकदम मतलब बदमाश and यहाँ पे मतलब everyone would have felt that कभी ना कभी in their life कि their parents would not like some of your friends. ऐसा कभी हुआ है? Your parents would not like some of your friends even after you convincing a lot कि they are good. Okay. So you people have good friends. Your parents have no complaint regarding your friends. So moving on to the next point, this opinion leader. Now, some people will have opinion on any little or big thing. So in that case, those opinions also sometimes matter because you need to take good guidance from people, right? Not every time you will feel that your whatever you think is correct. Some people give you advices for your benefit only, but some people, like some people you will see, they give you suggestions so that you ruin something at all. You're not able to do something good. So you need to be witty enough to understand who is your well-wisher and who is not. Okay. Moving on to the next topic, social class and caste. Now, all these points, you will see that, ma'am, these points are no more that no one is much bothered about social class, caste. But no, there is a constant problem about this caste that goes on, about this class that goes on, about this creed that goes on. Some people are still there who have a ridge in their mind about the social class, but which will eradicate. And obviously, why is this point relevant to consumer behavior? Because some consumers belonging to class A or class B or class C or class D, let A be the best and D be the worst. Some goods that you will see, previously, uh, iPhone was a phone of class A and B, but nowadays you will see everyone, they are not having. I have seen people, I am like bound to say this, they don't have internet in their phone, they don't have recharge in their phone, but they have iPhone. They're asking for hotspot. Give me hotspot, I will give you 2 rupees, like that. So ultimately, if you are trying to build an ecosystem, then ultimately you should have that capability, isn't it? I always think it is wiser to buy a cheaper purse than, suppose you have 5,000 rupees. You have 5,000 rupees. It is more wise to buy 100 rupees purse and keep 4,900 in it, rather than buying a 5,000 purse and keeping 0 rupees in it. What do you think? आपके लिए कौन सा बेटर है कि हम 5,000 के पर्स खरीद लें, या फिर हम 100 का पर्स खरीद के उसके अंदर 4,900 रुपए रखें? To you, which idea is wiser?
Ma'am, first one.
Ma'am, first one, obviously.
Obviously, some people are there, they always go for show off, but there is no need to show off. No one is ultimately going to pay your bills. You have to pay your bills yourself, right? So why this show off business is there? Moving on to culture, now you will see, especially Marwadis and Gujaratis, like whenever we have occasion in our house, we have to keep lifafa ready, and we have a lot of beautiful lifafas for every occasion. Like if there is Sangeet, or if there is a puja or bhajan, or anything of Shivji. So we have, whenever our family members come to visit us, we give them a lifafa by taking their blessing. So ultimately, what happens basically, it is just like a neki, है ना? So that is our culture. Bengalis, you will see, whenever you go to their house, they will not let you without eating food. They will, they will not, and especially I have a lot of Bengali friends, and whenever I go their house, it is always that I have to say that I have to take nap because you I've overeaten. Okay. Now, what are the factors influencing the consumer behavior? The four factors we read about, the three factors we read about previously. Now we have two additional: cultural factors, social factors, marketing inputs, situational factors, personal factors, psychological factors. Cultural factors are basically about the culture, social class, or the problems that you're facing among your class. Reference group is family, role, status that we're talking about. Marketing is a stores like PPPPP, basically product, price, place, promotion. Situational factors like usage, occasions, availability of finance, availability of products. Suppose you have ordered 10 items from Swiggy Instamart, but out of that only 2 are available, 8 are unavailable. So what will happen? They will notify you when it comes. Okay. So in that case, what will happen? You will be able to utilize it the next time. But sometimes what happens, you need it urgently, and if it is not there, you feel very agitated as a consumer. You would say this app is very bad. They are not giving us a proper information or proper amount of deals, right? Personal factors, when the age, the stage in the life cycle, the product life cycle, that we will do tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Wednesday, we will do PPM, which is product price management. Okay, product pricing we'll do next day, where we will do the product life cycle. I hope you remember that we are doing two chapters simultaneously. So next day again we'll begin from point number 11, not point number 10. Point number 11, and there we will start product life cycle. So join Wednesday again for product life cycle, and today we'll complete this. Situational factors, personal factors, psychological factors. Situational factors is availability of funds, availability of product. You went to the market, but you forgot to carry money. Then what will happen? Ultimately, you'll have to come back home because you have no money. But if they are having online payment, and suppose your luck is very bad, your phone is on 0% charge, then you at all can't buy. You have to come back home. Then your occupation, economic circumstances, your lifestyle, your personality, all these will matter. And to what is it related? Personal factors. Then comes psychological factors. When you're motivated, highly motivated to buy something, your perception of buying something, your learning, your beliefs, your attitudes, all these will equivalently matter for what? For consumer behavior. I'm giving you 10 minutes, students. Till point number 10. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Till point number 10. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'm waiting for you. If you have any doubt, ask me. Just go through all the points that I taught now. Going through points. Any doubt, let me know. Any doubt? Hindu or Priyanka, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Thank you. No
Okay,
doubt.
seeing you on Wednesday with PPM. Okay, PPM from product life cycle will again start. Bye bye, students. Take care.
Bye, ma'am. Take care.